I put like, you know, that sort of size lure there is a really popular size lure for your bluefin, your 6-inch ones, nice and manageable. And the other good thing about that is bluefin fish are very ferocious biters. So a lot of the time, like if you caught, for instance, a yellowfin on this, you'll probably find that when you bring it in, that's just in the mouth, like in the corner of the jaw. With bluefin, you'll quite often find these are right down the throat. So they are pretty ferocious eaters. But so these here don't look much different. These are a UV skirt. Now, through scientific like tests and all that sort of stuff, they say tuna use CUV. So this is a UV light. So basically, you'll see. So the tuna will see like. So these lures will stand out a lot opposed to just like, you know, you put a UV light on a standard lure, like it still glows quite nicely, but nowhere near the same effect as that. So for this season when they're on, it's definitely worth getting some you know, lures with UV skirts on, because you will find they make a difference. I said before, with a bluefin, they can quite often eat the whole lure. So if you've got a hot, you imagine you've got that lure there with a treble in it, and like it's pretty hard to get that treble that's right down the throat out without damaging the fish. So it's not really, as far as putting the fish back in a healthy state, it doesn't really help much there. So like I said, that's one thing we can talk about later. Like most lures do these days, like these are all great lures here. There's some couple of ones you guys can come and have a look at, we can pass along. But you know, your Ozuris, your X-Raps. X-Raps are one of the first ones that have put a single hook on there, which you can get here. So X-Raps are always worth looking at. But most of the guys you'll find that do use, and you know, you've also got your bibless as well. Most of the guys you'll find with that sort of stuff, they will actually change all their hardware all the time. So that's why it's smart of a parlour to go ahead and put some single hooks on them. As far as there you go. As far as your skirted lures, that sort of thing, I would say in South Australia and Victoria, where they catch more, and even more so here, I'd say that 95% of people use single hooks. They're easy to get out. Like I said, they bite ferociously. Like as you can imagine,
around like a marlin.
Yeah. So they just come up and smash it. So you know, like a little marlin will be coming up all over it. A bluefin will just smash it. They'll end up down its throat. So you know, that's always that's one of the reasons you've always got to take spare leader and check your hooks and your leader after you've got them, because they will rub being further down the throat, and obviously the hooks will go up against the side of the mouth there. So